It's also a lot easier now for me to notice what is something I can control and not. And before, I feel like I just didn't know like which was which.
Tell me a little bit about your confidence on the field before the program. What is different now?
Before the program, it was more like I didn't know how to handle certain situations and I didn't know how to like calm myself down before like a stressful game or even just a regular game. Like before, I was always in the red zone and now I'm able to like start every game in the blue zone and just stay concentrated. And it shows, right? Like it shows while I'm playing. You can tell when I'm playing stress and when I'm playing like with confidence, and that's something also people have told me when I started the program, that they see that I'm playing with a lot more confidence, and I feel it too. Like when I'm playing, I'm just able to like take girls on 1v1 and just I play with like the confidence I like used to have before like my confidence started going down, you know what I mean?
I'm glad to hear that people can like visually
Mm-hmm.
see a difference in your game too. So that's great. But you've also had to do the work for yourself. Like, yes, we went through this program, but
Mm-hmm.
you had to hold yourself accountable to showing up every day, right? And actually
Mm-hmm.
putting the work in. So, yeah, you should be super proud of yourself. Where does this confidence come from?
It should come from like inside of yourself, you know, like what you think about yourself. If you set like expectations for yourself and you're able to achieve them, then that's like where your confidence should come from. It should come from you achieving those and you being proud of yourself for achieving those and just growing from there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's that internal validation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So instead of, relying on others to compliment us or tell us that we did a good job or give us a high five, it has to come from inside of us. We want those compliments to just be like a cherry on top, right? Do you feel like you're more prepared to kind of overcome this pressure or these nerves when something happens, like when you're in the middle of a hard thing? What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Because before I felt like the pressure was kind of just like it had to be like how it was, you know what I mean? Like it had to be me doing everything, you know? But now that like I know how to like deal with the pressure, I feel like it's way easier to just play my best and play without that like intense feeling of pressure and just like kind of be more calm and more confident, like I said before.
Is there a specific moment from a game that you can think of where maybe you showed up differently than you would have before the program started?
It was the first game of the season, so I forget the day, but it was a day in April,
Mhm.
and I was like obviously nervous, right? Like it was our first game of the season. Like our coach was telling us to like set the tone for like we had to like scare the other teams, kind of, you know. The whole team kind of had a lot of pressure, but I feel like I didn't have as much as them, you know, because I knew how to like deal with it. I knew how to like calm myself down and tell myself like, okay, focus on what you can control. Like it was terrible weather outside. Like that wasn't something we could have controlled, right? So that wasn't something I put like in my head. It was something that like I couldn't control, so I wasn't gonna focus on it.
What do you think the difference is between being able to focus on what you can control before the program and how about now after that you've been through the program?
It's a lot easier. Like before, I didn't really think of what I can and can't control. You know what I mean? The weather, it wasn't something that like I thought of something being uncontrollable. Do you know what I mean? I was just like, okay, it's bad weather outside. Like, what are we gonna do? This is a disadvantage, stuff like that. Now I'm like, okay, it's bad weather outside. Forget it. Like, it's not gonna change. You know, you can't just like snap your fingers and the weather's gonna change. It's also a lot easier now for me to notice what is something I can control and not. And before, I feel like I just didn't know like which was which, and I
Mhm.
couldn't have told you like what I can and can't control.
A lot of, this pressure or like expectations that we feel, it actually does come from, things that we can't control most of the time. And so,
Mm-hmm.
learning to focus on the controllables is definitely important, right, for your confidence. What is something that you felt was like the most helpful thing you learned?
Getting in the blue zone before games. Like I was always in the red zone. It was like intensely like in the red zone all the time. I was super stressed before every game. Even if it was like a weaker team that we were playing against, I was still super nervous because I felt like that feeling of pressure that I had to do good. And now it's just like I set like controllable expectations for myself before every game, right? It's not something I can't achieve and I know I can achieve it. So before the game, I'm just like, okay, this is what you're going to do this game. That I kind of just go from there, right? Like I'm usually able to achieve it because it's things I can control.
Hmm.
So that just really helps like knowing that I can control things in the game to help me play good. It calms me down and it kind of like reassures me that it's not like a 50-50 chance I either play good or I don't. Like it can actually do things to help me play better.
Was there anything that you learned about yourself during this program, like something that you discovered about your strengths that maybe wasn't so clear before the program?
Yeah, that like I'm actually like pretty self-aware. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I wouldn't like talk about like myself to like other people. Like, I wouldn't tell people that like, okay, like I do this, I do this. Like, I didn't know that I was doing that. But then when you started asking me like questions and I was kind of just saying the answers, I was like, okay, like I do know this stuff about me. So that's like already a start. Like, I know it, so I can fix it. Do you know what I mean? So that just really helped knowing that like I was self-aware and that I can just go from there.
What would you tell another player who's considering this program?
I would definitely tell them to like do it, okay? Because this was like honestly one of the best decisions that like I've made in my soccer career was to do this program because it genuinely helped me like so much to like grow like as a person and as a player. Knowing these tools now, like I'm not going to forget them. It's helped me like so much like for my confidence to grow and to help me just play better all the time, like consistently. The feeling of not being stressed before a game is like so good. Like, I never thought I would be able to play like without stress or without pressure. But like now that I know like these things and I went through this program, like it's way easier and it's really, really good. It's really something that I would suggest to somebody to do for sure.
Would you definitely like recommend this program to other girls that are close to your age, kind of going through similar things too?
100%. It's really good. Like the improvement from like the start to now is like it's insane. Like when I look back at like some games that I've played before cuz I watch like the videos and stuff, it's like crazy. Like I could tell that I was playing stressed and like with low confidence. And then I watch my games now and it's like I'm confident, I'm taking girls 1v1, I'm passing the ball, I'm playing good consistently now. I feel like my mood is also better like in general, cuz I know that I'm playing like well. So I'm able to like just be happy at practice like and just keep performing, like being happy while performing at the same time because of that like confidence. And that's something that like every soccer player should have, the feeling of like being happy while performing. And I feel like the program like really, really helped with that.